Let's talk about the next game, which does feel good, of course. It is AZOOZ up against MARKOHD. Of course, there's the trophy that they're all playing for. That is going to be picked up in Berlin by maybe one of these players. We'll see, of course. There's quite a few players in between from Season 1 that may have something to say about that. Of course, MARKOHD coming in this one, both with 2 losses this matchup. Interesting match to choose with when it means literally nothing for the group. Not too sure on that one, so we'll...
I will say, though, I got to watch AZOOZ play in his first game. It was fantastic against Phantom. It was a 4-3 battle, and he fought back every single time to give himself a chance to get in that game. And, you know, he got unlucky to lose that one. I didn't get to see game 2 because we were calling another one, but I know he's got the talent and ability to win this game, and we'll see what this means for them. I think maybe just some pride.
Okay, give us a prediction. Who do you think is going to take this one?
Well,
you said you saw AZOOZ?
I did, and I watched a little bit of Marco as well,
yeah.
but I'm going to go with AZOOZ on this one. I think he's going to do the business. Even though he scores a lot of goals, he gives up a few as well, and that makes it fun for the neutral.
We're going to get a scoreline?
Oh, was that me dodging the question?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 3-2 to AZOOZ.
3-2, okay.
Yes.
I mean, we did see a lot of 3-2s, so I think that's a fair result. I'm going to go good old default 2-1.
2-1.
It's like default scoreline.
Are we going against each other here?
Go on, I'll go Marco. Why not? Just to make it interesting. Of course, the guys are all playing at the same time. It is the final game of the group stage. Of course, Xbox and PlayStation, everybody playing at once. So it gets pretty hectic down there on the floor.
It does get hectic. We've heard some shouts, some screams. People get into it as they should. I mean, they've put so much time in their lives into getting to getting to this point, having this opportunity. And so for it to come down to this last game, round 3, everything to play for, is very exciting and a nice reward for those that are still in competition to get to the knockout rounds, that have that opportunity to kind of hold the flag, not only for their friends and family, but for the country they're from as well, because they're representing the rest of the world region.
They are indeed. It's not just the one region. But anyway, let's talk about one of the guys that are from this region. That is, of course, Marco.
So the going formation to this tournament would be either 4-2-3-1, really depending on my opponent and how they're going to play. I tend to mix it up quite a bit. I'll go off there and I'll build my formation off that and try and catch my opponent off guard with skill moves that they're not real used to.
So, obviously, we've gone with Marco for me, AZOOZ for you.
I think you went with the right hair choice. I love his hair game right now. It's solid.
You got to try and emulate it for the next...
I don't know if I have the courage to do what he... I mean, you have to be bold.
Well, I mean, we're back tomorrow. You could go get a cut tonight.
I got time before tomorrow's regional starts.
Bit of work to do. But let's talk about what they're changing here. It's the standard default changes. Obviously, we tend to see them throwing a lot of changes in there. AZOOZ14-FIFA17, actually, which AZOOZ is using. I'm not too sure if he realizes that's who it is, or he's just going with it because it says AZ.
I bet you it's the latter.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. My initials popped up on the team. I'd be using that logo as well. But yeah, I loved all the changes that they make, and I love how fast they make all the changes.
There's got to be a JC out there, surely.
Somewhere.
There's got to be a JC somewhere in the world. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be Marco playing as the Juventus badge, but he's playing in the white kit, of course, and AZOOZ will be playing in the light blue with the AZOOZ14-FIFA badge. Not really the same kit, though. Casemiro being used again. We're starting to see Casemiro being used obviously a lot more. We are in Season 2. We didn't really see him at all in Season 1, but obviously a lot more cards came out throughout the year.
Yeah, I use him when I play, and I think he's great. I think he really plugs the holes in front of the back four. Oh, well, that's...
I mean, that is a finish right there. That is a perfect finish.
Right now, up 1-0.
You thought he'd missed it, actually, because obviously I think it was Messi that came piling in there. You see the first chance, or is it Marcelo? It's Marcelo that comes through. Marcelo doesn't take the shot on, and it's just a little touch onto Modric, and Modric, beautiful finishing.
Yeah, I love his first touch from left to right. Buries it in the top corner. Modric is a quality player.
Team of the year, Modric, 96 rated, of course. Top finishing. So already Marco is up against it, and
well, we knew there were going to be goals in this game.
Yeah.
We'll see how Marco responds. You know, you lose your first 2 games. You just like, you know what? I'm going for it. I'm going with everything that I possibly have. Blaze of glory. If I'm going out, I'm going out with a blaze of glory. He's great at creating in midfield. We talked to him a little bit offline about what he likes to do. He loves to create chances from midfield. So we'll see if that ends up playing out once the game gets going, or as we keep going through this first half.
Ramos tries to get it blocked, but Ronaldo puts it out, so throw in. Okay, 9 minutes in. You've let a goal in early. let's go for it. I think that's the best way about it for Marco. Try and get themselves in there. Plenty of time. Injury picked up there. They're going to pull back to that one. He's going to stay on the ground until the ball goes out. No fair play going on here, it doesn't seem. Nobody putting the ball out to touch.
Fine.
Yeah.
It's the last group game. Everything to play for. No big deal.
He's got up off the floor. He said, stop whinging, stop whinging, get up. Pogba. Solid pass down to Suarez, who's found himself a bit of space here. Messi and Pogba in the box. Suarez might try and go it alone. He's going to cut it back. Oh, just off the woodwork. Can't get the rebound.
Suarez. Fantastic play by Marco. He should have been rewarded for that kind of flair in front of goal. It's unfortunate it hit the post.
Beautiful little drag back. Just a little shimmy. That's all it required. Pogba was shouting for it though, and Pogba's found another pass for Suarez, and De Gea has had to parry it wide.
Loving the response here from Marco. 2 positive opportunities. Just needs to hit the back of the net.
Well, we saw an inside post header a moment ago, and Messi.
Unbelievable scenes right now in front of AZOOZ's goal.
Good pressure from Marco. This is exactly the sort of response he needed. Get himself a bit of confidence. He's hit the woodwork. He's hit the woodwork twice, in fact, I should say.
It just makes AZOOZ's goal look more like against the run of play, because he hasn't really had too much possession until right now.
That's a great ball, though. Suarez can't reach that one through to Messi. Cut out by Marco, who builds up his play once again. Suarez to Messi. Ronaldo back to Suarez. That little triumvirate that we just saw Boy talking about, everybody favouring Ronaldo. Why not? Because when you got players like that, oh, magnificent goal!
If anything happens in this tournament, at least he has that. That is a highlight, top 10, maybe the #1 play of a top 10 goal. I don't know if you're going to see a better goal this tournament, frankly. The movement, the 1v1 style, the flair, the turn, the side netting, it was all there. Frame it, cut that out, just run that over and over and over. That's what I do when I score goals.
Well, that's why you got your YouTube channel, Jimmy. You're just going to like, just look at this goal. Just look at this goal again.
I scored against Mexico once, and I never let people forget it.
Well, Ronaldo, we just saw him score a cracking goal, and everybody voting for him, and that's exactly why he has that in his locker many, many times. Modric backheels it to Suarez. Suarez away, and of course we saw AZOOZ getting that very early goal just 5 minutes into the game. But that was about the only play he's had so far. It's been all Marco.
Yeah, it's been all Marco, and I really appreciate where he puts Suarez. A little bit different than AZOOZ is using. Puts him a little bit deeper, and I like when Suarez picks up the ball. He has a chance to run at players. Usually, you know, in real life, he's sitting in between the 2 center backs. So for here, he's a little bit farther out wide. He's a little deeper, and it allows him to create in a different way. And I really appreciate how he's utilizing Suarez.
Oh, there is Suarez taking a shot on, and it forces a corner. De Gea happy to just parry it wide. Is he going to go for that close in-swing? And we just saw that header go in a moment ago. He tried. We saw him hit the woodwork a second ago, but De Gea will collect.
Yeah, this is the time in the game where AZOOZ just needs to get a little bit of control. This is not the way to do it, giving the ball up right after you won the ball back and played some tough defense. Now you're here. You got some numbers. This next pass is going to be important. Can he keep the ball?
7 shots to 1. That's a foul. Yeah, Smalling maybe seeing a second shot of the game for AZOOZ here. Set piece, 2-man wall. Looks like he's looking to try and curl one in. Actually went for goal, and De Gea, you don't often see people going for goal. I'm happy to see it though in this game, because you can score those free kicks.
I just appreciate people that have the confidence to try that. The visions of grandeur. So if it goes in, I mean, you got a talking point. Yeah, you look amazing. If it doesn't, no, it's a worthy attempt.
Suarez, well, that's a corner. Marcelo bundles him off. Back to the corner. Just a quick one, do you prefer zonal marking or man marking corner?
I think you should man mark most people and then maybe have 1 or 2 guys zone.
Right.
Yeah.
Can
So a little bit of a mix.
Can you tell that to Liverpool, please? Because we just zonal and it's always terrible.
Yeah, the problem with zonal defending on corners is that you don't attack the ball in the same way. You're just trying to maybe just attack your space. And because you're not slowing their guys down on the run-up, it allows them to have a better look at goal.
And then you just like blame the other guy, because it's like he came out of your zone into my zone, he scored the goal, you didn't block him. Yeah, exactly.
And if you have a goalkeeper who's not very good off his line, that doesn't help.
Yeah.
I'm not saying names.
Mignolet.
I'll let you say it.
Suarez back to Ramos. Suarez gifted the ball in the box there. Suarez can take a shot on here, opens it up to Ronaldo. And De Gea puts it wide. It has been all Marco so far. He's had so many shots coming into this halfway marker. Messi tries to curl one in. It's headed wide once again. This time it's a goal kick. No, tell a lie. I completely got it wrong.
6 corners. Messi versus Messi. A dream matchup for many.
You don't often see a defending Messi like this, though. Ramos will get it clear. Now Marcelo calms things down. Casemiro's shot pass blocked out by Modric.
This is great defending from Marco. Just a hat tip to him for being in a good spot, anticipating, and now just keeping his foot on AZOOZ's throat, man, because it's as you said, one-way traffic ever since that first goal for AZOOZ.
Pogba still got the ball, gets it back to Ronaldo. It's gone back to Pogba. Can he lose his man? He's got to try and cut it back. He's done such wonderful work. He might try and take it past the keeper, but De Gea gets down at his feet and says none of that nonsense is happening here.
I think Marco's just decided I'm going to try to score the greatest goals in FIFA 17 history and not even worry about whether I'm going to win or lose because it doesn't matter anyway.
Well, he's got to be careful. This is a little breakaway. Marcelo will play it back. I'm not too sure if you'd be happy if your goalkeeper did that to you.
No, I think my heart was in my throat if my goalkeeper was trying to play one touch out of the back. But some good stats there. Marco had 58% possession.
Yeah.
He was definitely in control of that game.
But just two shots.
Got shell-shocked. That's two. That's true.
2 shots for AZOOZ.
Because he's trying to dribble it into the goal.
Well, no. I mean, for AZOOZ, I think Marco had about 10.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, absolutely dominated it.
Yeah,
And you know, you look at it, obviously AZOOZ scored in, what, 5 minutes of the game?
Yeah, and you felt like this was going to be a AZOOZ matchup, especially since I predicted him
I know,
to win,
right?
so I was really hoping
So
that.
I'm looking pretty good right now.
You are looking pretty good.
I said
Marco's in
2-1 as
control.
well.
You did.
I said 2-1.
You did.
So Marco,
it could be shaping the
1 goal, and I'm looking golden.
I feel like if you were over Marco's shoulder, you'd be like, just shoot the ball already.
And that's
Stop trying to dribble it in.
Former international player, you know, for USA,
Whatever.
Jimmy Conrad, and it's just
It's not over yet.
Right
Come
now.
on, it's 1-1. Still be 3-2.
It could still be 3-2.
It could still get there.
All right, let's see how it goes. Pogba off for David Luiz. Not a change you would expect in real life. Niangalan also on for Casemiro. So a couple of changes here coming in for AZOOZ. We'll have a look at see whether we're going to get any from Marco, but at the moment, things are looking pretty good for him. Messi to Ronaldo. Tries to slip a ball through, and he finds Neymar, but the defender just gets his body in front of it.
And I was going to talk about AZOOZ defending at halftime. It's been one of his weaknesses. So for him to come out this second half, have a good defensive play, hopefully will give him some confidence for the rest of the half.
Suarez can get a through ball, finds
What
Modric.
a turn.
Good shielding in the ball there, actually. Suarez finds Ronaldo. Ball into the box for Suarez. Could take the shot on here. Sergio Ramos' last-ditch effort defending.
Yeah, good play all the way around from both guys. Good defending, good attacking.
Modric across. Can he get the ball in? Oh, a shot out of nothing, and De Gea has to make the save. So we're already seeing AZOOZ putting a lot more pressure on than he did in the first half. Niangalan back in, can't get it past Marcelo.
Now he just has to continue to do that. He's been good at the start of both halves now, but can he continue that? 'Cause that's when Marco starts to get comfortable, gets into a rhythm, and then AZOOZ just can't find his way back into the game.
Modric to Ronaldo. Messi's found himself space. He can go wide. Suarez is there. He might not need it. Instead, it's a deflection. It's a corner. Came off Ramos. Small into Messi. Runs into his opposite number. And it's a simple throw. Try and box him in, maybe. Messi. No, looks like Marco's happy to send his players back. Wants to go down to Luka Modric. Across the box to Messi. Messi's got no space. Everybody on him, but he's found the pass to Ronaldo. Oh, that was looking like it was going to be a threaded ball, low driven into the corner. But again, Ramos was there.
Yeah, it looked like he thought the defender was going to do something that the defender didn't do. He changed what he wanted to do, and it led to him giving up the ball. Here we go.
Well, Neymar manages to win a throw-in.
Oh, it's a free kick. See if Marco can take advantage.
It's always tricky from this position, like what's the best way of going? I think he's going to go short. No, he actually tries to curl one in. It's Pogba! Oh, the header!
I think he just showed you the best way to do that. Unbelievable. What a finish. And let's be honest, it's I think, the right score at this point. I know you predicted 2-1. Marco's been the better team throughout this game. It's not often you see that type of header on a set piece, that clean. I think AZOOZ could have done a little bit better to defend that. But a good finish, good quality finish by Paul Pogba. Got up, got over it, 2-1.
Well, of course, the FIFA Ultimate Team Championship Series brought to you by Mr. Speaker. You saw Marco there using those speakers as well. Visit mrspeaker.com. And of course, check them out. Keeps us, our big gobs, away from their ears.
That's it. They probably don't want to hear what we're saying sometimes.
Maybe they want to know what we're saying.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, actually, to be fair, I've always said this many a time in any tournament I've ever been in. They're hearing like, oh, the commentators are telling them what's happening. It's like, if they rely on us to tell them what's happening, they won't be here in the first place. They're a lot better than that, yeah. So, as much as I'd like to say they'd like to hear your information, Jimmy.
Yeah, and if you say something they don't like, you might be seeing them in the parking lot after the tournament.
Okay, well, I wasn't going to go there. Neymar through ball chance here. Oh, look at that, the false little shot and goes for the pass. Modric up to Messi. Messi gets a little lucky. Tackle didn't quite go through. Ramos sold a dummy, and now he's found bags of space for Modric. Does a little turn. Messi put down on the floor by Smalling.
AZOOZ made some changes here. We'll see how it impacts his team going forward. Just from this pass alone, it's clear he's trying to go a little bit more direct, and he has to get back into this game.
Ronaldo to Neymar, tries to get forward, but Neymar on the other side, cuts it out. Messi back to Neymar, some beautiful passing. Of course, the Neymar-Messi-Suarez combo, so deadly for Barcelona. Can it work here?
Oh,
Neymar, great little drag back. Oh, it's too much. Tried to pass it back to Suarez.
So disappointing. Yeah. You do all the hard work, just can't hit that final pass.
Frustrating for sure. Ramos to Neymar as he tries to work it down the wing. Can't. That's a little too much asking for Messi there. David Luiz blocking it every step of the way.
Yeah, good defending there by Marco. Does very well defending in the passing lanes, which makes it hard, I think, for AZOOZ to find a rhythm.
Oh, that's a little tap. There it is, 3-1.
It's done.
Okay, 3-2 is possible still.
Yeah.
I mean, you might get the score, but it's going to be the wrong way.
I'd take that. That's 50%, I think. I'd get the score correct. Good finish there. Good movement, good patience. Marco's got to be kicking himself, though. He's got bags of quality and talent. To find himself in this position where he's 2 losses, this could be his only win. It's not going to be enough to see him go through, but at least he's got a win here to send him home.
So, it's been one-way traffic, it has to be said. Despite that very early goal, it has been all Marco. And I think the frustrations you saw when he scored that equaliser, it was quite evident, and now he's feeling pretty confident.
Well, at 2-1, though, Neymar did have a chance. He just missed a pass top of the box. It looked like AZOOZ had made some changes that were working to a positive effect. And you got to take those opportunities. It's got to be very clean. It's not over yet, but it feels like it's over.
Well, Smalling will clear the danger. Up to Ronaldo. Counter-attack chance here. It's a 3-on-3. Neymar with a beautiful little turn there. Great pass as well. Finds back to space for Suarez. Ronaldo just inside. Drags it back once again. Marcelo not having any of it. Gets it down to Suarez.
There it is.
Oh, it's through. Neymar. Big chance here. He's got no one in the box, though, so it's a straight old muscle match, and Marcelo comes out on top again.
Marcelo. I didn't really care for him as a player. Then he's grown on me. This maybe 5 or 6 years I felt that way. Then every year I'm like, you know what, he's not
Was it the hairstyles?
I don't know. I mean, he actually played a friendly against the U.S. and was like talking trash. And I just thought it was a little bit disrespectful. And then ever since then, he's earned my respect. I think he's an incredible player.
Yeah, I mean, he's been at Real Madrid for God knows how many years. That is a beautiful free kick.
It's not over yet.
This is what we're talking about.
This
is what we're talking about, though. People taking on the free kicks. This can happen.
It can happen, and AZOOZ has shown this before. He came back against Phantom, tied game. Unfortunately, he has a tendency to let his foot off the pedal. He tries to do too many things, and he gives up a lot of goals with regard to that. But this is still a game. There's still enough time for him to get back into this. It's 3-2. I got the scoreline right, just not the right person. So we'll see how this one ends up finishing up.
Well, just heard that big shout. That's Oh No, a Goat. I'm pretty sure he's just smashed one in. I'll have a little glimpse of that, of course. Spencer and Chu will keep us updated on all of that in a little moment. But as it is, in the 87th minute, Marco, who found himself 1-0 down just 5 minutes in, is still holding on to this 3-2 lead. But you can see AZOOZ has worked his way into this. Now, can he get another counter-attack? He's going to get 1 or 2 chances at best as Messi breaks down the left wing.
Yeah, good defending there on Neymar. Let him do all of his tricks, and then when it's time for him to go forward, you steal it. Almost led to a counterattack, but Marco does well to win the ball back.
One touch pass in here from Marco. Gets it to Neymar. Neymar
he's
back
in.
through. Messi's making. Oh, it's too late. Too late. Yeah, offside.
No? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little bit too late. As it stands, though.
Oh, that is a bad. That might. Marco gets lucky there, but ends up winning the game. 3-2. Rightfully, I think was the right final
Yeah,
score.
I think so.
He was the better player. It's unfortunate for Azoo. I had him. He was my horse. Just didn't have enough in the tank today. Sad
I mean,
days.
what does the horse not have enough in?
Well, clearly not enough horsepower.